Yes, hello guys. Welcome to another episode of our podcast, Sporting and Out.
Yeah.
And we are here again. Today's episode, we're going to be discussing about the EPL,
Yes.
Liverpool lifting the trophy with games to spare, and also everything also the FA Cup that went by. Will be giving you a lowdown analysis. So, but for a start, I'll be asking, what do you think about uh,
English
the
Premier
English
League.
Premier League so far?
Yeah, so for me, the English Premier League so far this season has been. I would like if I'm talking about as a Manchester United fan, I'll say it has been terrible, but it has been exciting seeing Liverpool um taking up the league title with lots of games to spare, and seeing Arsenal brought to the league again. I saw an emoji where we saw with bottles with and a jubilation of Liverpool fans actually opening a bottle and throwing it up and writing us now on it. So it has been a roller coaster of emotions as well. Um, yeah, but I'll just say it has been a terrible season for Manchester United.
Yes, for me, the league, uh, the Premier League has been one-sided from beginning to
Yeah,
the end. It has been all Liverpool, Liverpool, Liverpool.
yeah.
I don't think there was any other team in contention of winning the trophy apart
But
from Liverpool.
at the time, Arsenal had a chance.
They had a chance, but they bottled almost everything, every single chance that they got. Whenever Liverpool lose a game, they lose as well
But
or they draw.
do you think Saka's injury actually affected um
No, 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 no,
Arsenal?
no. I don't think Saka's injury affected because Liverpool were not losing games. They lost only two games in while winning, like in the run to win the league, and we can actually say that they tried. They've really tried their best. But for me, my mission now is to give you the
Run.
lowdown of the results for match day 34 of 38 games. Manchester City started off during the week. That's on
Tuesday.
Tuesday. That's a game they defeated Aston Villa 2 goals to one. Aston Villa has been losing of recent. Um, Arsenal couldn't even get a win. They drew their game on Wednesday versus Crystal Palace. That game ended 2-2. And I will be giving you the other games that came up during the weekend. Chelsea defeated Everton. I was so angry about that game because I wanted Everton to at least score a goal. I don't like Chelsea at all. Chelsea defeated Everton 1-0. Wolves defeated Leicester City. That game ended 3-0. Newcastle defeated Ipswich 3-0 as well. Brighton defeated West Ham. That game ended 3-2.
Yeah.
Southampton were defeated by Fulham. Fulham defeated that game ended 2-1 in favor of Fulham. Bournemouth with a red card held Manchester United just tried to get a draw in that game with a 10-minute Hoyland goal. That game ended 1-1 for
Yes.
Manchester United versus Bournemouth. And Liverpool had an emphatic victory over Tottenham. That game ended 5 goals to 1. If we're going to talk about a game, it would have been the game between Liverpool and Tottenham. But we can't talk about it because that's our topic of the day. That's
Yeah,
Liverpool winning the league.
but before I go into the next fixtures, I just want to say something about Arsenal football, like Arsenal FC. Um, Arsenal were leading 2 goals to 0 in the last game, and they bottled that 2 goals and ended up with a draw. Will I say Arsenal has performed very poorly this season, or will I say their defense is actually poor? And in the to be honest, I saw an interview where a Arsenal fan was immediately after the Champions League game where Arsenal defeated
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. I saw a Arsenal fan actually saying they've taken the
Champions League.
Champions League already, that they've won it without even playing the semi-finals. I just want to see if Arsenal can perform in that top level with PSG. Is it PSG? Is PSG
Yes,
that
PSG.
with PSG? I just want to see if they can perform in that top level with PSG next week. And in the EPL, they performed really really poor. And I think Arteta is actually focusing more on the Champions League than focusing on the EPL.
Yes,
So let me just give you the rundown for the match day 35 of the
fixtures.
Premier League. Manchester City will be taking on Wolves on Friday, May 2nd. Then on Saturday, Aston Villa will be taking on Fulham. Leicester City will be taking on Southampton. Two relegated teams actually playing themselves. Everton will be taking on Ipswich. Arsenal will be taking on Bournemouth. Um, Brighton will be taking on Newcastle on Sunday. Brentford will be taking on Manchester United. That game, I'm looking forward to that game because Man U needs a lot of points to actually stay put in the Premier League. Though we're not going to relegate, but we just want to finish in a very accurate position. West Ham will be taking on Tottenham. Chelsea will be taking on Liverpool, while Crystal Palace will be taking on Nottingham Forest.
Yes, you mentioned you are looking forward to the Manchester United game. I'm not looking forward to that game because that game is directly before our second leg is before the second leg of um of our Europa League tie. We
Yeah,
are playing the Manchester United is playing
on Thursday.
on Thursday, this Thursday, and that's the game immediately after that game, and we will have the away game in at Old Trafford
Yes.
on Thursday. So Manchester United should be resting players by then. I don't believe that we should play all our team in that particular Brentford game because we can't get relegated. We only need to just get to the final of the Europa League. And I believe that this athletic club are decided that they want to see how the first leg goes so that
Yeah.
they can use the second leg, even if it's that they start looking for how to play penalties and all that. So we should win this first leg in Bilbao with games with goals, with a lot of goals, which I believe that the people that will be instrumental this game will be maybe our defenders that can score goals. So let's just turn them like how we stunned Lyon, and let's see whether we can actually do it in the
But
Europa League.
our match of the day is actually the game between Chelsea and Liverpool, because the reason why I'll call it the match of the day is because Chelsea are trying to climb the table to actually get the Champions League, the last Champions League
Slots.
slot. Um, so but in football, anything can happen. But what would you say? Will you say Liverpool would actually allow Chelsea win that game because they've actually won the league?
No, I don't believe that. Liverpool will also still keep looking to win the because they are on 82 points and they'll be looking to break records of like the most points that they've used to win a league.
Yes.
I don't think they can get the record, but they would like to finish on a very strong note, like winning the rest of their games. Like now, Tottenham scored first in the game between Liverpool versus Tottenham,
Yes.
and then they still ended up winning that game 5-1. And so
Salah on the score
on the
sheet
score sheet
and
with
assist
assists
as
as
well.
well. So we can actually say that Salah with how many goals now?
28 goals,
28 goals
18
and 18
assists.
assists. So you can actually say that Liverpool will not try that. I don't want to see that happening because Chelsea are on number 5 now, and I believe that if they should lose and Nottingham Forest should win their next game, Nottingham Forest has a game in hand. If they win the game in hand and also their next game, Chelsea are not even going to be in the conversation for the European for the Champions League. So and if Manchester United wins the
The tie.
the Europa League, we get an automatic Champions League slot. So it also kicks them down down the road as well.
to
If
the top one.
Manchester United wins the FA Cup, they get an Europa League chance.
You said
But
Manchester United, but
Manchester City rather
Manchester City, yeah.
gets the FA Cup. They actually get the chance, but Manchester City are already in the conversation for Champions League, and they don't need that slot
Yes.
again.
Yeah. So what another game that we are looking forward to is the game between Brighton and Newcastle. We have seen Newcastle play good football. They've won the Carabao Cup
Yes,
for this season.
they are also in
They
conversation
are also
for the top
for the top
spots.
spot as well. So, what do you think Newcastle will do in that game?
Newcastle will win that game because Newcastle are looking to play in the Champions League once again.
Yes.
They didn't quite do it the last time that they went. That's last season, I guess.
Yes.
They went with Manchester United.
Yeah.
And both Manchester United and Newcastle didn't even get into the Europa League. They got this. They lost out eliminated in the first in the group stage as number 3 and number 4 that in the old Champions League format.
Yes.
And this last season, um, Manchester United won the FA Cup, meaning that they also didn't go to Europe last season because of Manchester United. So they are looking towards going to Champions League, not just Europe. So they will win that game.
We're going to move to our topic of the day. That's Liverpool winning the Premier League with games to spare. I think 4 games, or will I say 3 more games, and it's over. Liverpool. I saw an interview with Anslot right after that game in front of the home crowd. He was actually stating that the team actually played. That is not his effort, but the effort of the whole team that actually brought that to life. And I saw Virgil van Dijk very happy, elated. Mo Salah getting a goal and an assist. I think this is Mo Salah's second season actually winning
The league.
the league with having being both the playmaker and also the highest golden boots. Yes. So I've seen Mo Salah do it in previous seasons, and we're seeing him doing it, dominating once again at that age in the Premier League this season.
Getting a new contract at Liverpool.
At Liverpool as well. Trent Alexander-Arnold.
We saw him give his farewell like he was clapping all around.
The commentator actually said it is not yet defined. That he doesn't know yet
if he's going to Real Madrid,
Liverpool, or stay and move to Real Madrid. He hasn't actually announced it yet to the fans.
It's not official.
It's not yet official. So every other thing, while just hearing is rumor. And Trent Alexander has actually played very well for Liverpool this season. We've seen top football from McAllister as well, and
Soboslai,
and
every
other player. If you talk about Liverpool, you talk about a lot of they have a loads of players who you can talk about that have made this dream come true for the team
this season.
Anslot winning, joining the coaches to win the trophy in their first season. I saw a stat, but I'm not happy about that stat because Chelsea managers seem to dominate that list because Ancelotti did it in Chelsea. Mourinho did it in Chelsea. Mourinho did it 2 times in Chelsea, getting into the league and actually winning. And now Anslot joining that list, that conversation of elite coaches joining that conversation. The league has been a roller coaster. What do you think about it?
Yes, I can't seem to wonder why Manchester United can't get a coach to just win that league in the first season. we always make mistakes in coaches, but I don't believe Ruben Amorim is a mistake though. But let's see what next season will hold for him. But for me, for Liverpool being the topic of the day, then congratulations to Liverpool once again.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations to Liverpool for winning the league.
Yes.
They won the league with games to spare, like you mentioned, and I don't believe those games to spare they are going to be losing them. Because Liverpool is a side that if they cash you, you guys fear safe. But for me, Liverpool, congratulations once again. They deserve it.
82 points.
Yes,
second 67 points. That's a lot.
A lot
of
points
to actually rack around.
Yes, so they've defeated almost all sides in the league, at least once.
Yes.
So so you can't say Liverpool deserves to be crowned champions.
We can also say you never walk alone, but this time they are lonely at the top.
Yes.
Nobody is coming to meet them, and never walking alone can also mean being alone in that zone and actually
never walking alone with your fans.
Yes, yeah. So first, I just want to just give like a lowdown
a sense of how the table
looks like and how competitive the Premier League looks this season. Arsenal 67 points, second on the table. Newcastle 62 points, third on the table. Manchester City 61 points, fourth on the table. Chelsea 60 points, fifth on the table. Nottingham Forest 60 points, sixth on the table. Aston Villa 57 points, seventh on the table, while Fulham and Brighton eighth and ninth on the table with 51 points. To see how competitive that is,
and knowing the fact that Chelsea has Manchester United and Liverpool,
Arsenal, and it's a whole lot of games
for Chelsea.
And also Manchester United. We can't leave Manchester United away from that. Manchester United has Aston Villa last. In the next games, Manchester United has Chelsea. Manchester United has Aston Villa. Manchester United has Arsenal as well in the conversation. And do we have Arsenal?
No, I don't think
we have Arsenal,
but we have Chelsea and
Aston Villa. Two big games, and Man U now drawing against. It's really terrible to actually be a Manchester United fan this season. So that will be wrapping up our conversation on the Premier League today.
Yes.
Please.
Don't forget you can use our promo code
Sporting Announce
SPORTINAND Sporting Announce.
Get one expert. You can get up to 300% bonus when you use our promo code. So thank you guys for watching.
Yes, and don't forget that this is an above 18 ad. If you are not up to 18, please don't bet.
And bet responsibly. Don't use money that will pay you.
Use only money that you can part away. You can do away with. Yes,
you can
to bet.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Don't let them see. Don't CBEX anybody. Don't say it's a CBEX.
I invested the money. They will arrest you. AFCC.
Use money that you cannot. That you will be able to.
Not adjust. Don't use a adjust to bet.
Just bet responsibly. Thank you guys for watching today's episode.
Like, share, and subscribe.